What's good? Welcome back to another creepy TikTok compilation. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. You want to stay tuned for this one. Okay, I made sure I got some good clips. Okay, so you want to make sure you get in and see this. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's see what's going on. We're gonna do it like this from now on. Okay, this is the best we can do it. Okay, this is the best we can do it. Let's play it.
Stop scrolling. The truth about the Island Boys. And I honestly just feel sorry for anyone who's gonna scroll past this video.
Dog, you kissed your brother. Bro, why you think you're Muslim, right? Muslims kiss each other on the cheek, dog. Yeah, I see on the news report. Can I tell you something? No, if they did that, they're gay. No, it's not gay. It's not a sexual act. You threw it 30. Look, I'm answering respectfully. Hey, look, I'm gonna share with you my beliefs. You can share with me yours, okay? There are two ways to be successful in life. You do it through the devil or you do it through God. There's the only two ways. Yeah, but we believe good energy, bad energy. How do you...
Hey, let me know what you guys think about this.
He
Make sure to
exposing
download that
them.
little plus button, and I'll see you guys there. And make sure to subscribe on YouTube, link in bio. Let's get it.
If you have an
Nah, he
iPhone,
does
you
just-
need to watch this. So Apple just sent out a warning for sleeping next to a charging iPhone.
Your dad just exposed them, bruh. Wow.
What is going on? So they just released this warning in the new safety manual update. Here's what it is. They're saying basically do not sleep on an iPhone, a power adapter, or a wireless charger, or place them under a blanket, pillow, or your body. They're also saying to just keep the iPhone, power adapter, and any chargers in a well-ventilated area, basically not under anything. So there's been a few cases so far where people are being seriously injured by these chargers overheating or sleeping on the phone or the charger. So they're basically trying to tell us to avoid using any third-party products, which is any chargers or power adapters without the Apple logo. Why are they just coming out with this now?
Exactly.
Scary theories about the moon. The hollow moon theory. This theory suggests that the moon might be hollow or filled with empty spaces, possibly created by an advanced alien civilization. Proponents of this theory speculate that these hollow areas could serve as bases for extraterrestrial beings to monitor or control Earth. The dark side of the moon conspiracy. This theory suggests that there are hidden structures or installations on the far side of the moon that have been intentionally concealed by governments or space agencies. It implies that these structures might have been built by aliens, ancient civilizations, or secretive organizations.
Celebrities using babies to stay young.
Of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look, the
foreskin.
wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
Boyfriend have been in a good relationship for quite a moment now. A few years.
Yeah, for 7 years.
Now he's an early 30 and you're a late 50.
Yeah.
But somehow you both look the same age there. I mean, you know, there's something to be said for being with a younger man.
I suck baby's blood and put it on my face.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these. Some of you, I think many of you know it. And it pushes through the skin and.
Bro, he just gonna laugh? Like, come on, man. That's crazy. They really doing this. Wow.
Ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person. Far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
I leave the plasma on my skin for a day and then wash it off the next day. It gives me the most amazing smooth glow. I'm going to continue to do this forever. It's my preferred anti-aging method.
No, not Alicia Keys. She doing it too? Damn.
Yo, if you guys want to see the full video, it's on my page. Go watch now. Tattoos are spiritual portals able to open you up to high vibrational beings or demons. Through the symbols and things that you put on your body, you are opening up spiritual portals able to connect with your being on a deep level. This connection will allow for the energy of whatever you put on your body to manifest within your being. And you can see how one might use this in order to connect with people that are no longer with us and have that energy on them at all times. But just how you're able to connect yourself with loved ones that are no longer with us or higher vibrational entities and energies, you are also able to connect with demons and low vibrational entities. Now, if you're on TikTok, then you've heard about Yeet. If you've tapped in with him, then you know what he stands for and why he has this sigil on his arm. And you can go through so many songs where he talked about how after he tattooed this sigil on him, he got contacted by demons who helped him run up his life. So be mindful of the portals that you're opening up on your body. If you're gonna get tattoos, make sure that they have a spiritual meaning behind them. Tattoos are ancient but have been tainted through modernization.
What if I told you Bob Barker died for the 3rd time in our reality? Would you then believe in the Mandela effect? What if I told you CERN admitted they're responsible for the Mandela effect 8 years ago and we didn't notice?
Come on. All right, let's play it back. My bad, y'all.
What if I told you that? You're gonna go and find this video on YouTube. You're gonna pause it at 2:33. That's why you follow me, baby. Let's go.
We heard that Jamie Foxx had a medical condition. Something happened. He was in the middle of filming a movie. Perhaps he had a stroke. He was hospitalized. We learned that it was severe. His daughter then spoke out and said, unless it comes from the family, don't believe anything that you hear. And then shortly thereafter, an independent journalist by the name of AJ Benza went on Dr. Drew Pinsky's podcast and gave a little more information regarding what he said was firsthand knowledge of the situation. Take a listen.
I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. What I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind.
So those are pretty serious allegations to come out and to say that he was partially paralyzed and blind. Again, this is a journalist, so he has to be familiar with the idea of being sued if you are putting out information that is completely false.
You are a slave. When you are born, you get a birth certificate. When a ship pulls up to its bay on water, it's called the birth canal. When they pull up, they get a certificate of manifest certifying all the products on the ship that bring into the country. When you are born in water through the birth canal, you get a birth certificate, which is your certificate of manifest. This is because you are a product and this represents your cooperation. This is why when you die, you're called a corpse. So when you get a letter and your name is in full capital letters, that is not you. That is the cooperation that you represent and that is tied to you your whole life. When we were born into a copyrighted timeline, which is 2023, created by Pope Gregory in the 1500s, which he copyrighted. Therefore, on paper, we are born into a copyrighted timeline and he owns our bodies, which is our corporations. You're a biological battery. This is why you get charged in a court. And when you get charged in a court, you go sit in a cell, a battery cell. This is why cities look like motherboards, because we literally are electricity. We are bought and sold on the New York Stock Exchange, and that's what your birth certificate number is. This is us at the very bottom, the debt slaves. Above us, you have the entertainment industries, government, education. All of this is to keep us down here. There's so much more that goes into this, people. Please follow for more.
A new deadly pandemic is at our doorstep. Get ready to be shocked. This emerging virus threat is rumored to be more potent and transmissible than any we've seen in recent history. If these reports hold truth, we might find ourselves facing another worldwide lockdown or something even graver. The chief of the World Health Organization has called on nations to ready themselves for possible future pandemics, noting they might be more challenging than the COVID-19 crisis. Now, speaking at a WHO conference in Geneva, he underscored that while COVID-19 remains a concern, it's not the sole threat looming, highlighting the potential rise of a more deadly variant. He cautioned about future outbreaks leading to further loss of life, along with the emergence of a different virus with an even higher death toll. The world stands on edge after this revelation, given our recent history of global constraints. It's clear resilience will be our most valuable asset moving forward.
You live forever and you could breathe in space and you didn't need food. You were just floating forever. You're never going to land. You're never going to touch ground. You're never going to die. Flying forever for billions of years. You know how bored you'd be after the first billion years and realize you have an infinite amount of billion years left where you're still going to be alive? You know what you know now. You've been transformed by the gods. That might be the worst.
In Egypt, there used to be a lynx type of cat. They could actually see auras. That was their gift. They were agents for the state. Every family in Egypt would be required to have a cat in their home. So if anyone wanted to betray the king, the cat would look at their aura and would report back on them, and they're done. There's a reason Cleopatra has the name Leo in it. Cats that are around now are not the same cats that were around before. There's a reason witches always had cats around.
The second coming of Christ could possibly be the solar flares. Jesus was also personified as the sun, and it traveled about with 12 disciples, 12 zodiac signs. See how they grouped up in threes? That's what this is, each element. Traveling about with the sun. They say there could be an internet apocalypse due to solar flares because the sun is getting hotter. And the sun is what's causing the spiritual awakening to happen. The sun is what will purify the collective in order to make this shift, which I consider the second coming of Christ. Not an actual man coming back. I'm talking about that damn sun.
They gave one the standard American diet, which is terrible. They gave the other one a highly nutritious diet. Then they exposed both groups of animals to the ultraviolet rays of the sun. In the group on the standard American diet, 25% got skin cancer. In the group on the highly nutritious diet, not one animal got skin cancer. It's the we're eating.
Second coming of Christ is the sun.
This might be the craziest thing I have ever seen. So at Lana Del Rey's concert, a wave of energy or whatever the heck happened jolted everyone in the crowd back. Just watch the raw footage.
Went missing after he posted about seeing a giant in the wild. His name is Andrew Dawson. Not only did he go missing, he is legally presumed dead. He posted this at first.
We're gonna go find somewhere closer, and I'm gonna set my camera.
He saw what he says is a giant on top of a mountain. At first it's like, okay, what is that? It looks like it could be a person. If you're that far, that's giant. Yeah. And he actually talked to some locals. The locals, they pretty much said, yeah, it comes and goes. It's real. When he went the next time, he went during night. There was a car that stopped him. What he says is there's this CIA guy that like said, you can't pass through here.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around, said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public.
He goes another day, and what does he see?
So they're extracting something.
He sees helicopters in the same mountain. Look, after seeing the CIA agent, he decides to go another time during night. He still sees him again. After he sees that guy, he goes home. He says that he's being stalked, and then there's cars that followed him, and it looks like the same. It looks like the same car. It's the same vehicle that he saw. And look, it just drives away. Yo! This is where it gets crazy. He puts out an official statement. He puts out this statement and he says this.
Circle. It's got one sun there. Another sun. You blew an O. I'll tell you what you blew.
Yo.
But yeah, isn't that fucked up? What the hell? Cocksucker. Yeah. Did you get the whole thing in your picture or what? It's too big. but it's a perfect fucking swim. He's too big.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
What
It's
about
like 3
Thanos?
sons of that.
Another person who I believe is a time traveler and has no kids is Keanu Reeves. I believe that guy is a time traveler for sure. He's born 1964, okay? His wife is born 1963. Pull up a picture of his wife.
The current wife is Alexander Grant.
Okay, now go to her Google image pictures.
All right, I gotta put her in though. Hold on a second, gotta put her in Google.
Now, here's the funny, and you guys listening, do the same
50
thing.
years old.
Okay, look at
This
her.
is his wife? Wow.
Look at it.
Wow.
Look at her. Look,
Oh my God.
Put the picture up. Put the picture up. Put the okay. Look at. She's born 73. He's born 64. So here's what I think is going on. Somehow he's taking her youth. No. All jokes aside. Somehow this mother is taking her youth. She looks way older than a 50-year-old woman.
Oh my God.
So somehow by being with her,
She's only 50, yeah.
She's not supposed to look like that. So again, he's born 64. She's born 73. Look at them. Look at him. He does not look his age. He doesn't have any grays. She does. Somehow he's passing his old energy to her. I don't know how he's doing it, bro. I don't know how he's doing it, but I know he is. It's like this, bro. I can't see the wind, but I put my hand out the window, I can feel that. Something's going on here.
That's great.
I would say you're crazy, but like, yo, that picture's wild.
All right, listen up. It's time to uncover the truth surrounding the catastrophic fire that tore through the historic town of Lahaina in Hawaii. Buckle up, because this is going to blow your mind. Let's start with the fact that the fire marshals happened to be conveniently out of town that very night. How convenient, right? It's almost as if someone wanted to ensure that there would be a delay in response, leaving the town vulnerable to the inferno. But wait, there's more. The mayor and the governor were also curiously absent. What are the odds? It's alarming how key figures were conveniently away when their leadership was needed the most. It raises suspicions of a coordinated effort. Now let's talk about the evacuation chaos. People desperate to flee for their lives were shockingly told that it wasn't time to evacuate, forcing them to turn back into the raging fire. This is an outrage. Lives were put at risk, and it makes you wonder why authorities would discourage evacuation when every second counted. But here's the kicker. No cops on the bullhorns, no firefighters in sight, and a complete absence of warnings. How can this be? It's almost as if someone wanted to ensure that the town was left defenseless, trapped in the path of destruction. And let's not forget the anomalous wind directions. Reports have surfaced of wind patterns that simply don't add up. It defies scientific explanation. It's almost as if these unusual wind patterns were engineered to fan the flames and maximize devastation. To make matters worse, tourists were swiftly evacuated by bus, while locals were locked in, forbidden to leave. This is a clear distinction between who they deem worthy of rescue and who they left to face the fire. It's a blatant disregard for human life. But what truly breaks my heart is the fate of the innocent children. School canceled, leaving them at home while their parents were at work. The thought that hundreds of children may have perished in this tragedy is unbearable. We cannot let this go unnoticed. Some may call it coincidence, but I call it the ugly truth. This is not a conspiracy theory. There are just too many coincidences. We must open our eyes and acknowledge the harsh reality that lies before us. More reports coming. Stay tuned.
It's crazy, man.
3 scary theories about the Antarctica. 1. Some conspiracy theorists claim that beneath the ice of Antarctica, there are hidden ruins of an ancient advanced civilization. They suggest that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in the past and established a secret base on the continent, leaving behind advanced technology and structures. 2. Some conspiracy theorists propose that there are openings at the poles that lead to a hollow Earth interior. According to this theory, Antarctica is one of the entry points to this hidden world, which is inhabited by ancient civilizations, dinosaurs, and advanced beings. 3. According to this theory,
bro, they definitely got like some portals over there to like a, you know, on a part of the planet. Come on, man, they do.
An underground alien base exists beneath Antarctica's ice. Believers are...
This planet is way bigger than what we think it is. honestly.
Argue that governments around the world are aware of this presence, but are collaborating with extraterrestrial beings to keep it hidden from the public due to fears of panic and societal collapse.
Angelina Jolie exposes Oprah Winfrey.
But to believe that you can take them as property and them and sell them, and it's something from the dark ages. It is just so horrific, but it's not isolated to Nigeria.
It's no secret that Angelina Jolie has never been a fan of Oprah. However, the tabloids always claimed that Angelina snubbed Oprah over her friendship with Jennifer Aniston. However, we're now hearing that Angelina's feud with Oprah was motivated by something much more serious, and Angelina reportedly had serious concerns over Oprah's girls' school, as well as Oprah's rumored connection to Hollywood predators.
It was called Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, and it had girls there from grades 8 to 12. But look how weird this is. Number of students, 322. The faculty members, 666.
So what's really going on at Oprah's girls' school? Does Angelina Jolie know the real truth about Oprah's dark side? Let's break it down.
The first time I was in Cambodia was the first time I realized, I think we all have that moment in our lives where we kind of really question how much we know and our education and what we've been told.
Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey have both built reputations as philanthropists and humanitarians, and yet they never really got along. In fact, Angelina reportedly has so much animosity towards Oprah that she can't even stand to be in the same room as her. Even when Angelina was still...
Reptilians is out there, man. They running the world. They saying these joints is about 7 feet, 7 to 22 feet, you dig? Tall. Unbelievable.
Yo. W good, man. W good. We're gonna go on and end it off right there, man. Appreciate the support, guys. Keep supporting the videos, man. Keep showing that support. All right, I'm out.